Back with another one. Still coming down off that stupid ass Shannon Sharpe shit. Got a good one. This one's called Area 51. If you don't know, it's an alien movie. Now you know. Area 51 takes me back to Hangar 18, which is in Area 51. It's a place, I guess in Nevada, that there's supposed to be a big ass base for Area 51. It's supposed to be patrolled by a bunch of people. Nobody can get in. It's supposed to be where they experiment, do all kind of shit with aliens. And the other movie I remember in Area 51 is Hangar 18. That got his own fucking story with shit. But it takes me back to my childhood. First time I ever heard. I don't know if I heard Area 51 or Hangar 18 first. But let's just say Area 51. All the movies I've seen, pictures I've seen of the area. You know, sometimes you gotta think something's going on. You know, they got Area 51 in fucking... What's the name of that movie? Will Smith movie with the aliens. They talk about it in that shit. There's a bunch of documentaries on it. And to me, sometimes, if you get a bunch of documentaries on something, some of it gotta be true. Like I said, I already believe in aliens, and I already told you how I feel about people who don't, and why. It's common sense. But anyway, I believe in aliens before I believe in fucking Bigfoot. Which has a whole lot of other shit in itself. Well, we're not gonna go there. Hellboy, I don't know if it's the first movie. Either the first Hellboy or the second Hellboy, they talk to the guys in charge of the whole shit. And he jokes about Hellboy, and if there's a Hellboy, how come they can never take pictures of him? All the pictures that you find, they're all blurry and this and that and this and that. That was smart. But anyway, I like this movie because you got a bunch of people. Well, first of all, one of the stars, he's with everybody else at this party or whatever. Then he disappears. And then they driving somewhere, and they run into this motherfucker on the road. So he's acting funny. He gets in his car. And I think from that point, he had got abducted. And when they brought his ass back, that's where he put him. Anyway, now he got this obsession. This serious obsession about UFOs in Area 51. Now he want to do everything he has to do to go check it out. He starts recruiting people. And he recruits people that know shit. They know how to put on a outfit that, and when you turn air on or heat, one of the two, it makes your body look the way you can't see in the infrared. I think they put heat in the suit. They got everything that they need going. They want to go to Area 51. Now, I don't remember or know if they showed Hangar 18 in that movie, like, because they wound up going under the fence. They broke through all the security. There's so many security systems set up. You know something going on. You got fucking Jeeps riding around outside, just going around the perimeter and shit. They stop them, ask them what they doing. And every time you turn around, the Jeep's way over there, but the Jeep, you can tell the Jeep is sitting there looking at them. It's crazy. Anyway, so they finally recruit people, and they go up in that motherfucker. Once again, they got to deal with one brother up in there. They be killing me with this shit. Anyway, one of my main reasons for liking it is because the way they did it, I could actually see that as a real Area 51. Because I imagined a whole lot of this shit that you may think would be there. They got areas up in there where they got, hey, what the fuck the sheriff office is doing here? They got areas up in there where they got fucking, well, first of all, it's multi-floored. I'll just say multiple floors. Goes way down. They start exploring. 2 or 3 different spots they explore. They got 1 or 2 or 3 different type of aliens. And you got one loose up in that bitch. And he big as fuck. And he sound like he mad. Then they go to another area and they see fucking what we would think aliens would look like in shit. You know what I mean? Like in suits or in pods or laying down somewhere or in this area, in that area. And there's a whole lot of shit going on in this movie to where somebody like myself, if I picture a real base being there and real aliens and what could happen if you interrupt the shit, be nosy and go there and try to find shit out. I fucking hate. So, ooh, that breeze feel good. Saying that to say it's an excellent movie. It's like people really sat down and said, what if there was an Area 51? And they were trying to keep shit away from people. And if there really were aliens and they were really experimenting. I love the movie. The only thing I can say bad about the movie is aliens are supposed to be so fucking intelligent and all this other shit. And I say it's about all the alien movies. The UFO aliens, not alien like AVP and all that shit. I'm talking about all these alien movies with the big-eyed aliens. The only downside I say about all these movies is, since they're supposed to be so knowledgeable and they're supposed to be so smart and they can do this and they can do that, somebody should have had a way where they could completely erase a person's memory, where they wouldn't be fucking thinking about that shit, being fucking captured and sucked up spaceships and raped and probed and all that other shit. You would think that they would have something in place for all that. If they supposed to be that fucking intelligent, what? Something supposed to be in our minds that you really can't erase a person's memory completely about an event? That's the only thing I can say I don't like about any alien movie. Abduction or something like that. But the things that happen in the movie with this, you need to see it. And I put the picture in there because, like I said, there's about, I know of at least 4 Area 51 movies, and there's a whole lot of them that are sci-fi. The sci-fi Area 51 movies suck. Oh my god, they suck so bad. And one thing I'm always good at, I can tell if a movie, 1 is a sci-fi movie, 2 if it's a good movie by the acting, and 3 by the actors who are acting in it. Not that if it's a bunch of actors that I don't know, but if it's a bunch of actors that I know been doing a bunch of sci-fi movies since they stopped regular acting, all they're doing is sci-fi movies now, I know it's gonna be a fucking piece of shit movie. And there is an Area 51, and there's an actor who was acting like a motherfucker back in the 80s and 90s, and now he's stuck on sci-fi movies, and all he plays in is garbage movies with fucked up special effects. Independence Day. That's the Will Smith movie I was thinking about. And they talked about Area 51 in that. And that's where I think Area 51 in Independence Day is where he was keeping the aliens. I think, I'm not sure. But Area 51, I've known since they found the first weather balloon. They call it a weather balloon. They talk about what it looked like and everything. They took it. Now, I said before, and I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna give an example. I've seen movies about technology and how movie companies and movies want how far in the future they want us to be by the shit that they put in the movies, or how technologically far ahead we should be. And we're doing bad. We still can't make cars fly on the regular. I mean, we got drones, but that ain't shit. But I say this to say what? I done lost my damn train of thought. Well, it's a good movie. Need to go check it out. What did I say about the aliens? Oh, here we go. I watch as much as I can with technology, and there are aircraft that are shaped weird as fuck now. I think one of the planes they use to drop nuclear bombs. Anyway, whatever plane that is, it's shaped funny as fuck. Then they got the tiles that used to be on the bottom of the space shuttle. I've seen videos, and I don't know if a lot of people know, but the tiles that they put on the bottom of the space, when the space shuttle comes in, it goes to land, you know, as it comes in the atmosphere, the tiles heat up coming in, and the bottom of the space shuttle turns red. Now, if you take one of them tiles, I've seen this in the video, and you take a torch, and you hit the tile with that torch, and then put your hand on that tile right after you hit it with that torch, it's cool. That makes you wonder, where did they get that technology from? There's a whole lot of things that's going on now in the world that it's like, I didn't know that we was technologically that smart to know about that, to do that. So you can look up the space shuttle tiles, and there should be a bunch of shit on YouTube now. You put a torch to that bitch, and as soon as you move the torch away, you put your hand to it, and it's not hot. We that advanced now? And a whole lot of other shit that we're doing now. I don't know about medically, but this other shit that we're doing that, if you really think about it, we're not technologically advanced enough to know. There's a whole lot of shit to me that we, the way we are, shouldn't know, but we know. How? Whatever. I know there's a whole lot of fake news, but a lot of shit that we hear is real. People need to stop focusing on the fake, focusing so much on all that fake news, and see what's really going on. Anyway, Area 51 was an excellent movie. It seemed real. It's scary as shit. It had more than one alien in it. It was the type of movie that it does the normal shit with aliens when they take over with the snatching people up and scaring the shit out of people and all that. It was excellent. I'll say go see it. With that, that's it. As always, I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Peace.